There we go. You'll be ready. Ready? Here we go. My reaction to Shadowbringers. There you go, man.
How many years have come and gone since that day? How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one that stood alone against the storm. For the one they called. Of light. What sayest thou, Master Matoya? We may accept this fate, or defy it, but we cannot deny it.
Deny? I am not wont to run from my troubles.
Yeah, I knew you were still
Until our friend returns, I will hold the line.
Thanks for that.
This town certainly has changed, and not at all for the better. I'm not going anywhere. I promise you, Infilia.
Infilia? Oh. shows the bunny race.
This tragedy, greater even than the seventh umbral calamity,
Rahatia?
must be undone.
That was
Must
me.
be unwritten. Let it be unwritten. Become what you must.
Wow. Oh, the Shadowbringers Club, we're here. Oh my beloved, I pray you watch over me and my wife's sleep. I'm sorry for lying to you. My real name is Lee. Oh. Into an underwater village surrounded by the peaceful Kojin in the blue. Though the Kojin are able to survive with alongside our air, Towering Tavern is a lot of plenty of favor in the local merchants. The docks of the foreign visitors are guests indulging the far eastern communities as pieces while stopping fine rising. I've struggled luck of search for the beacon. Friend and our colleagues have stumbled across the hidden path leading to down the path has down our work of nonsense as their parties. Next to them with eager eyes were empty checking under rock and fierce every crooked nanny of such a faith. Exactly. When we find a beacon, the sooner we can travel wherever it is the mysterious voice comes from. The sooner we can work out here. Wake them up before the Enterprise comes to comment. You know, we have no time to lose. So we'll ferry you across. Let's be on our way. Use the store. This way to it. Alright, I'm gonna turn off my thing. In case I... There's a fire, there's a beacon of yours. There's way up high, I suppose.
Look how many people there are!
Yeah.
Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
Biggs! Wedge!
Aye, aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions.
They don't want to help.
Jesse called it the chief for some other business. So we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
Thrice as hard, even.
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
I'm not seeing anything out here. Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Yeah, I found something.
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in.
You're not supposed to.
What's that you got there? Now that looks promising.
Isn't that the Ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Ah, there you go.
Now I have you.
You are right.
What's happening?
Oh, my enemy.
Stay with me. Focus on my voice. Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Well, this is supposed to happen.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Oh, safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
I hope the tower knows what's up. Fine.
Oh, do not look at me so.
Oh, come on.
You're slaves to a tyrant! There's no freedom in that!
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you! Go!
Your spirited accounts always come as a welcome.
We did everything right! Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this!
Ah, missed.
Your time has not yet come.
Julia?
From endless dreams I awake. Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
Oh. A purple.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What
They had
brings
to
you
have
into
one
the
of your-
wilds this time of night? Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me grandad, God rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time.
The opposite day?
And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, you, he'd reply. Over 100 bleeding years ago. That's when. You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it. Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then. Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you'd best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around. Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
Dizzying heights it rises, the gleaming spire.
Another one.
Its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy. There, it will all begin anew. Between dark and light, the pure and the corrupt. The one true struggle.
Alright.
Halt!
New girlfriend alert.
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions.
Alright.
From where do you hail? Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists. Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin. But instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass.
Nice.
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand, ring and all.
Oh.
Everything all right, Captain?
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin-eater, and a weak one at that.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more. But I see you've met my guest. I will escort him to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known. Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city. Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
No problem. Who are you?
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more
private.
Yeah,
you're that guy.
Right then, before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons. I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you are still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief. And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact. As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions. That is a question with no simple answer. But all shall be explained in due course, I promise you. Let us begin with the glaring skies up above. Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light. Began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost. And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds, that I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes. And though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try. For in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well. But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
I need some place to chill. Ow.
sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion. Each stone was laid with hope, the town itself a symbol, a monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
Fully marked up everything in order. In the conversation will meaningful system right here. And I will visit the first condemned civic leaders and see them soon. They come in to move the stone. If objects summoning, you use this serious. It's everything. As you can use the attunement. This is where you find our collective craft and gathers. You will want to inform us that you get extra left and attempt to continue straight along the path until you see the large source candidate. As a man gets found by the Marshal. Let's see, hopefully. And it's man finding a way around. The captain and the people of this island were insisted that will struggle to accept the truth born. Basically, after we were in Canada, the invaluable I suggest you claim your homeland crystal air. There is an unspoken rule about peering deeply into the physical mystery. Just make me around, meet me in the large garden. is knocking around. I'm confused where I'm going. Go to the fifth. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh my god. Where am I? We're finished. Nice being here. Back down the master of the market is being addition. Not enough help. It's not habit of using it to fill it by hand. These are merchants of ways. Forgive me asking, but you are a dwarf, yes? You don't get many alive. Must be a dialect I'm not familiar with. This outfit is just good dress. The shorter one is a human. The tall one is an elf. It's a skeleton. And that one is a drone. Still is a Nasco. It has a the rewards have different names, all the purpose of the world, or did you just pick the common tongue and are the same as they are? Well, I explained it. You don't have any common purpose from that. A few of the yours are a lot passed through the recent years, despite the obvious lineage. If you find yourself confused by a local language or custom, I'm quite familiar with this sort of role. Listen, have you brought the books that I rumbled the probe? Never still in Fortune. Logic of literature is something of a possession of mine, rather profession. Library and monster service. As a humble question is known to common curiosity. With more powers of perception, I can inform my colleagues and I are responsible for curating all manners of tomes, documents, horrific lives of loss to the flutter unconsciously. The damage of the record knowledge is no less contract. We all know perceive the hill. Hoping when it's top it up. Are you interested in modern history? The the review of the recent event, I agree. If you would prefer something more visual component, then I think an illustrated history book for children somewhere. That's the moment I'll picture. A picture book. So, my publisher, make yourself comfortable at home. The villains are known as the Warrior of Light, through the Shadow Keeper and Steward of Darkness. In the wake of the time of view, the light began to pour into the world as from the unseen threat. The pool swelled until it was outside, until a day enormous blinding wave was up. We call this the flood of light. Eventually it touched which gives leaving nothing behind but then, when all is lost, a savior appeared before us, the oracle of life, who took upon us approach doom. By her power did she spread the flood, thus was Nova. Nova alone spared us. However, in the blasted emptiness of devastating hours, strange, terrible aspect of bedeviled few folks survived. In the light eater incarnate exposed. Oh, yes. Even now, the circle of the bastions of civilization, even on the hunt for us. Thus was the world planet, and should you ever let begin, I will retell it for you. Or would you rather speak of the matter? Thus with too many the pleasures. I just see a little shock like this. I'm going to guess you're new for the fair city. What you have chosen to find if your exile can throw up its barrier and see eaters Illuminati. There's no damn safer than the life things to the money. And it makes the city possible. Think of it as a hand on a plate in the emporium. Here in the facility we working on his living. Although it would seem strange to really honest labor, you don't have to whip of it about you. For the folks here I met, you can't play pin down the profession. One of the exceptions, you say. Twice as hard to make you welcome to the city. You would exist if you weren't him. And in a friend, he's a friend of ours. This is the Grand Magistrate from the Crystal Tower in existence. Hold the entire thing that was there. This is despite the shell tap of losing the home so far. community, air transportation buildings being up, and with the help of some curious relics, reinforce the power and upon for decades now with the elder among us brothers was exactly the same as it is. Indeed, and managed to for it as could be. Yet never let us down. If you wish to remain silent and just Owen, then the folks here will respect you for private. I was more a little curious about seeing the crafting talent you've been hiding. That if you are to contribute in the front, I'll be sure to come if I see this. But hey Liz, I have from traffic in the eyes and but it's necessary to grasp into the street. Without order, you must be known as details of the spot. Structure is in fact itself in one of the sources. It was my first attempt to breach the boundaries in the world as a traveler. Although I do not know it, do not break our relationship. Let us have private support. I must go to the town and organize a meeting. I shall meet you. Maybe we should visit another time now.
Welcome to the Ocular, my private study. We can speak here without fear of being overheard. I have much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind. Now, I am sure you are desperate to know the fate of your fellow Scions. To put it simply, they are here in the First. Their arrival, however, was not as recent as you may imagine. Here, time flows at a different pace from that of the Source.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
In the space of a single hour in your home world, an entire year might pass in the First, and the reverse could also be true. The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted. That said, we seem to be entering a period of near equivalence, and thus, for the moment, you need not overly concern yourself with the passage of time.
That's convenient.
As for your companions, however, Y'shtola and Urianger have dwelled here for 3 winters, all told, while Thancred's count stands at 5. Even our more recent arrivals, Alphino and Alizé, have lived in the First for almost a year.
Oh, man.
My intention had been to summon only you, but the art of reaching across worlds has proven exceedingly difficult to master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well. As they were not the object of my summons, their transference was incomplete. Though they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are, in truth, merely spirits that one can see and touch. Consequently, while you yourself will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom, they will not. Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here, unable to return.
Oh, that explains why I can fast travel.
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning. In the beginning, at least. As you may have surmised, however, our efforts met with little success. And then we all but abandoned the endeavor once Urianger shared with us the vision he had witnessed during his journey through the rift.
Oh?
In that chaotic no man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways.
Oh?
In his vision of tomorrow, the First was rejoined with the Source. This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity and the deaths of countless multitudes. Amongst those who perished, Urianger clearly saw the fall of the Scion's mightiest champion. He watched you die.
Impossible.
And thus did the Scions embrace their exile, and began searching this world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe in yours. Their souls are stranded in the First, yes, but they have fought on, desperate to save their home and you from destruction. Nor have their efforts been in vain, for it was they who finally established that the elimination of the Sin Eaters will indeed serve to prevent the calamity. Considering these circumstances of our meeting, you would be forgiven for doubting my version of events. And so, before all else, I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips. I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand. Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home. What say you? Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least? Excellent. You will not regret this. With that settled, we shall have to see about getting you ready for the road. Travelling across the rift has no doubt left you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort. While it's being prepared, perhaps I can show you around.
I've been assumed as a positive question mark, I was really quick to work.
This is the Musica Universalis, the commercial heart of the Crystarium. What you might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here. Ah, yes. You must be curious about the currency. Fear not. The gil you carry will serve you well enough.
Oh?
Each nation once minted its own coins, but 'twas all a jumbled mess following the flood. After much debate, the local merchants eventually elected to revert to the old ways, wherein a coin's value was decided by the worth of its metal. As for a unit of measurement, we agreed upon the term gil, a word borrowed from coins uncovered within the Crystal Tower here. And as our traders peddled their wares across the land, so too did our usage of gil become common practice. From what your stola tells me, a standard coin from the source equates to exactly 1 gil here, or near enough not to matter. Our way of life has benefited greatly from the artifacts we recovered from the tower, some of which may be familiar to you.
Tombstone.
But I fear it would not be practical for us to provide everything to which you are accustomed. You shall need a means to access the commodities of your homeworld. Avan Kerm Sin?
Yes, I'm here! Of course I'm here! What amusements do you have for me today?
My dear Feo Ul, paragon of pixie kind. For you, I have the most vital task. This fine gentleman is a friend from a distant realm. and we have need of a means to ferry things back and forth from his home. Might you be able to assist us in this matter?
I love how I'm almost the same size.
You came from beyond, didn't you? From beyond the rift? How wonderfully exciting! What a brave and reckless and marvellous thing you did! You've the heart of a pixie, you do. After careful consideration, I have decided to grant you my assistance. Make a pact with me and the fun can begin! But answer me this, traveller. Did your garments come with you when you crossed over? Your teeth? Your nails? Just as I thought! Then you've a good stout connection with your home through which all your belongings, great and small, may easily pass. From this moment forth I will be your Isne Fis, and you my Snay Yak. Like the branch which sprouts from the sapling, our bond will flow unbroken from one to the other. Raise your hand. Tis done. We are bound now, dearest sapling. Come then. Make your request. Tell me your desire. I wish to visit this world of yours.
Mayhap a message to your friends in the Source to inform them of your safe arrival.
Consider it done.
So I was gonna freak out.
As you heard, that was Feo Ul of the Pixies. Their kind possess an affinity for magic akin to that of arcane beings. They rarely show themselves in populated areas, but Feo is insatiably curious even by Pixie standards, and seems to have taken a liking to the Crystarium. Right, we were going to organise a room for you, weren't we? Come along.
Oh, cool! Wow, she's actually, I see her something. Okay, but how do I do that? There's an action here. Yo, I don't know how to do that. What do I do that? You're retired. The manager will show you the lodging and pay rent. I believe it covers all. How do you use the ferry? I'll use the manager's link at night. Maybe. Do you know how to wait? I don't know how to do that thing because he didn't. I still have it. Nice.
I know you. You're the warrior of light from the source. What? Did you just... You can hear me? Oh, gods, how long has it been? That was what I called myself in your world. The Warrior of Darkness. My real name is Ardbert. I used an alias in the source, a daft one, looking back. If you recall my tale, it was my comrades and I who caused the flood. We thought our home doomed. And so we listened to the Ascians. Let them guide us to the source and try to hasten their goddamned ardor. I remember when we fell, defeated by you and yours. I remember our audience with Minfilia, how she listened to our pleas and returned our souls to the First. The flood was poised to swallow Norvrant, Minfilia and my friends. They surrendered what little they had left to hold it back. Just faded away, leaving me to bear witness. Tell me, do you know the year? How much time has passed since we caused the flood? 100 years. 100 long years. My hands find no purchase. My gestures catch no eye, and my pleas, be they whispered or screamed, reach not a single ear. I am a shade, cursed to do naught but drift. I feel as if I've been walking forever. I hardly noticed when my mind and body began to fray at the edges. Bang! My senses were sharp again. I felt like a fish being reeled in, and before I knew it, I found myself in this room. Why is it that you can see me? What are you even doing here, come to that?
I got called here.
You were summoned to save the first. A waste of time. This world is beyond saving, like those who try to save it. Muddled as my mind may be, I've not forgotten that. But if fate has brought me to you, the one person in this God's forsaken world who can see and hear me, then perhaps there is a reason I endured. If I can find out why I was left behind, then maybe I can bring this journey of mine to an end. Well, I'll be watching, Warrior of Light. But do me a favor. Be careful out there. This world has had its fill of heroes.
That's a portal to his homeworld.
Ah, how did you find your new quarters? I trust you were able to rest? I was not aware the room was haunted, and you were rather tired. Well, should you receive another visitation, be sure to let me know. Now, let us return to the subject of the Scion's whereabouts. This map shows the lands of Norvrand, the only area to be spared the flood of light. The Crystarium is here, in the region known as Lakeland.
Lakeland, very.
To the north is the fairy kingdom of Ilmeg. That is where you'll find Urianger. To the east lies the once prosperous civilization of Rak-Tika. Your Stola is stationed there, in the heart of the forest. Alas, neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty. As such, I would suggest you first seek out one of the twins, each of whom is stationed but a short flight from the Crystarium. Alphino is on Calusia, an island off the western shore. It is home to a city called Yulmore, where the rich and privileged while away their days in idleness. For his part in furthering our cause, Alphino journeyed there to meet with the citizenry and forge alliances. From what I hear, he has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement. Alize, meanwhile, travelled south to the arid wastes of Armareng.
What is that?
They lie upon the very edge of the inhabitable world, where the flood of light was halted. Those who dwell there live in constant fear of attack by the Sin Eaters. In contrast to her brother, Alize felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her services as a guard, both to hone her skills and gather information on our foe.
She's still fighting.
So, will it be Calicia or Armorang? It matters not which you choose to visit first. Simply inform me once you have made your decision, and I will see to it that you are provided with a suitable mount. Ah, but you must be wondering about Thancred. He has taken up with a new companion, and is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of Sin Eaters. Being ever on the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will cross ere long.
Sounds good. Oh, no race then. Cool.